Alright, welcome back to some more Cash Cleaner Simulator. And I have been very busy. As you can see, I have one issue with the way I set this up. It is really difficult to get stuff on this shelf. Like, you can't put it... Okay, how in the heck I'm able to reach back that far now, I don't know. I haven't been able to this whole time. Like, every time I try to see, it does that. And also, this is kind of in the way for doing it like that. I probably should have turned them around. I may go ahead and take the time to do so at some point. But right now we have this timed thing up here that is getting very short on time. So I need to get it finished. And by the way, holy crap, at the bad yen that I have gotten, I haven't gotten many bad ones lately, but like the first bunch that I put in here, most of it went over there. It was quite ridiculous. But I do believe I have this done. Set up in this box right here. Oh, it has to be in a large box? I didn't even see that it needed to be in a large box. Okay, well, I don't know why that little of stuff needs to be in a large box, but we happen to have large boxes. We have like all the boxes now. So, not a problem. Also, I've been working on cleaning out the vault. I haven't really got a whole lot of it sorted. I've been spending most of my time working on getting this yen done. Alright, so there's that. And keep having a couple of them fall off the front there. Alright, these... I decided to just throw this box in the back. And that's where I've been putting the stuff. Ooh, that was almost 2,000. Nice. Alright, switch that to 5K. Stop. Stop. You can't do that. Take everything off the pallet. Put them in here. And yeah, there's some American currency mixed in with this. I gotta get out of there. Okay, so over here I have this one, which I don't know if I'm ever going to use. I have these two set up here. Also, there was a whole lot of Bart yen as well. And I've got all three of these duffel bags up here that are looking a lot like they're a mixture of a lot of different currencies. So they're all filthy. So I figured one wash machine for each one. And then we'll try to do a mass dry. And now that we've got most of the money out of it, we can go ahead and bring them down here so we can get the other stuff out of it. And we're not on a time limit now, so it's not a big deal how long it takes us to do this now. I can get some of this stuff done. And that looks like it's like a mixture of all three in there. So that's going to be fun to sort out. So let's see. We've got another necklace. We get a lot of these necklaces. We got, it looks like 308 casings. Let's look at that better and see. Come here. Hey, you seriously look like a 308 case. Can I swap axis? I can't zoom in on its butt. I want to see if they actually put a caliber, but that really looks like a 308 case. It's too big for a 5.56. Not really long enough for a 30-06. Not rimmed enough to be most of the Russian stuff. Plus, I don't know those as well. I'm not junior. I'm not a commie bitch. All of these dug out of here. I guess it technically could be they are a little short. They could be 300 blackout. I guess. If I had a if it had the bullet in it, wasn't just the casing, might actually be able to tell a little better. All right, so all of those are now empty. They all need to be washed or used for one that doesn't care about if it's filthy, because they're all a bit filthy. Okay. I heard that casing right there and I thought it was in the bag. Alright, so now we just gotta get all of this. I'm gonna good. Gonna say I'm gonna assume that there's no casings in that, but no, there's still casings in there, and I'm pretty sure there's there's one taking off across the floor. The rest of this money out of here. And then we can deposit these in a box with all the rest of the junk. Alright, let's just grab this little box right here. Hopefully it'll be, yep, it is. And we can run this up here and get the rest of this washed as well. Alright, and then we've got a load of cash that we need to get out of there. Hey, all my boxes fell over. I wonder if that was from the explosion. And I still got to get all of this gone through. But let me take a little bit of a break from my cleaning here. Let's get some actual quests done. This up here and start getting this in. That's a lot of coins that are just popping out randomly. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. There is that, before we go look at the quest, there is that shoot thing. It's under miscellaneous. It's a plastic bucket. I ought to grab one of those and see how much I can fill in one of those. I'm just thinking of how I'm gonna get down off of here with a huge load of stuff. Where in the world was it? Thought it was in this one, but ladder, trash, sofa, speaker. No. There are tools, machine, dryer, trolley, UV lamp, movable chute. That might help us get stuff down from up here. Sad thing is, it looks like it would fit best about right there. That's where I got all my stuff set up. So we might just have to go and check into that later. But let's go ahead and check out another one of these. I still got a pile of money to get. So we've got 2 more briefcases here. Let's bring them on out here. And let's see what we have in them. So the next one we need to do is compromise Lotus. Why are these files all in backward? This is the one on me. This is the one that they were just talking about. So Black Lotus overview. The Black Lotus Syndicate poses a threat to government control through illicit financial operations. Hey, that's me. Cybercrime and infiltration of state structures. The organization's leader, EU Christopher Morgan, known alias as Spectator, formerly engaged in civil activism, has transitioned to radical methods, including coordinating cyber attacks and financially destabilizing operations. The syndicate employs encrypted financial networks and money laundering systems. Hey, that's me. While maintaining connections with corrupt officials. Its involvement in blackmail, sabotage, and the elimination of proponents of stricter financial control is well documented. Action. The activists of Black Lotus constitute a significant threat to national security. They must be stopped at any cost. Well, don't get me wrong. I didn't hear anything in there about kidnapping. I didn't hear anything in there about murder. Hell, I'm in here because they don't like murder. Um, they don't sound all that bad. Now, let's go ahead and check out this. Dossier 458K Cody. Classified access level redacted. Full name Briggs Kyle E. Code name Cote or Cody. Position agent, field status unknown. Mission sabotage the organization, gather intelligence, and neutralize key threats. Operational summary: successfully infiltrate Black Lotus gaining trusted status, established an informant network within the syndicate, verified the existence of Black Lotus's shadow economy and its threat to national security, suspected of being a double agent after an intelligence breach, last known location, a covert Black Lotus base under surveillance, concerns termination of contact during deployment, possible psychological pressure affecting his allegiance, risk of defection or intelligence leaks, recommendations upon reestablishing contact, verify loyalty, or take necessary actions. Leverage his past to ensure compliance. See, this sounds way worse. If defection is confirmed, initiate, I know that word, contingency plan, which is redacted, probably shoot his ass, compiled by State Surveillance Analytical Department, data expunged, authorized signature expunged. Because of course it is. But that doesn't say Mr. Fresh. That says, on Mr. Fresh, Kyle Cody Briggs. Okay. So, apparently, according to this, I'm working for the government as a special agent, undercover, and possibly defecting. So we need to send this and 500 banknotes that have been marked by the FBI. Well, we know we can't put that in the briefcase, so we can just send that separate. So we'll get that on out of here. And now we need to put this in the back, set this to FBI, set this in the back, and let her run. And we're going to start grabbing these other ones and basically doing the same thing. It figures these aren't marked by FBI. These are, yeah, and these are probably marked by the Yakuza. Let's see if these are FBI. Now these are all marked Gens. I'm going to move them over to this one. No, don't look like these are marked by FBI either. I'm assuming maybe some in that pile, maybe. But I want to see if any of the ones we have are. So I know there was at least one of them because I think we have them on the board. Do we have them on? We don't have them on the board, so there's a good chance maybe we don't have it. All right, these all look like they're US. So let's go ahead and do this. Well, we got a couple of them there. Looks like we actually have a whole lot of them there because it just sounded off like it's full. Crap. Yep, it's full. So that is a full set of them. It's 100. So we need 400 more of these. Sounds like we got some more work coming in. Let's go ahead and grab one of these. Go put it on the board. There we go. So everything but unknown is now done. This isn't all US currency, but mostly. I don't know if that's gonna... Hey, there's still one wrapped up in there. Alright, that done. Grab all of these. Well, hold on. Oh, that was the one that was... Dumbass. That was the one that we'd already... What the hell was that? That was the one we'd already marked or set up. So all of these are going to be FBIs. Yep. And so will all of those. So that's 200 we have. Now let's go through this last one. Hey, good. More FBIs. Alright, so that's 300. And what else we got over here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more. These are yen, so where is my... Why is my knife on the floor? Go ahead and do that so we can get the whole pile. Yeah, see, most of these aren't going. And... Aha! Yeah, we'll just put them all back together. And I'll probably actually run these through again just to separate out the different marks. I just set this one for like police, and then we can start marking these to go through and check and see if they're police, and then we'll have them go back through this one to check for like gang, and I'm assuming they're going to be gang. So we have police, gangs, and then unknown. We can't do the individual gangs. All right, so these we know are all marked, but they're not the correct one. Now there was some police ones in there. It looks like those are definitely going to be Yakuzas. The only ones coming out with police look like they're the American currency. Alright, so we're going to have to start going through all of this to find it. Let's go ahead and see what that new... Yeah, we have this one. Go ahead and take that. But I'm going to have to get some more work done going through more of this stuff. I'm, like I said, assuming it's coming from in the vault. We do have another pile of money here that hasn't been gone through yet from... And these were all counterfeit, if I remember correctly. But there could be some marked ones in there. Oh, this will be a good time to try this. Because we do need to go through all of these. Because we were not certain. Because these were hand sorted. Junior said that you could actually unban these by washing them, which they really shouldn't be water solvent. The sticky stuff, yes, but the paper, no. We should have to take care of the paper. I'm not sure we have to do that, but I guess this is a good time for us to actually try this and see. I don't want to carry a pallet. So let's see if we can get all of that money that's... Hello, where did I go? Where did the box go? There's the box. Holy crap. Alright, let's grab all of this. See how much of it we can get. That looks like about all we're going to get. Yep, that was about all we're going to get. Alright, we're just going to pile that on the floor for right now. Take this downstairs. And I need to run it through the marked things. Let me run the rest of this through here. See if we have any more police, which we do. And this would be nice. There's that pen we had over there. It'd be really nice if we could actually write something on them. I know it's hard to do with a game, but you know, you could have it type. That would work. Alright, so these are gonna get set as well, but they're going to go in the back because they're not a full thing. Which I will completely forget that. And now we'll set this for gang. No, stop. Set that for gang. And we're going to have to just pile these over here for the moment because there's not enough room. Alright, so now all of these should go in there unless there's an unknown in there. And it'd be really nice if there was an unknown in there because, well, we don't have an unknown yet. Like I said, I'm assuming, you know, Yen, Yakuza, just what I'm assuming. Okay, not one unknown. Sadly. What the is going on here? Alright, let's just grab all of this and put it on the shelf. We'll deal with those if we ever need to deal with them. But now we need to get these set back to all. I'm gonna leave that one that way, and I'm not going to mess with it. I normally run both of these at the same time, but I need to know if we have any FDIs, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave that the way it is. We didn't run this yet, did we? Oh yeah, we did. Okay, get that in there. Get this in here. Get this in this one. This is proper money laundering right here. And we can take all of this down here and shove it through the thing. And then we got to sort all of this. All right, so we got a full stack here. We can run this through the FDI checker. And I'm going to assume this is all police. But we're not going to go through checking all of that. We're just looking for the FBI's right now. Okay, so that got us a bunch more marks. We can check them. We got some FDIs that came out, I think, but not many. All right, let's empty this out again. And yeah, that's going to be full. So we'll just take this handful down. And yeah, that's full again. Sit there a minute. All right, grab our box. Get it down here. That'll be what we run through the check next, but this is all that Confederate, or Confederate. I'm going to say it every time. This is all the stuff that we already checked. We need to see if it is marked, and we also need to check and see if it is actually counterfeit. There we go. That in there. This is gonna be fun sorting this big load of crap out. So yeah, like Junior's right, it does bust the bands for us. So as annoying it is for me that, you know, we don't have to remove the bands. Holy crap. Well, he said he lagged out his game filling this thing up. Let's actually see how laggy it gets. That is a whole lot of stuff. Didn't lag out at all. So, yep, that one is now empty. I'm probably not going to use that to my advantage, and whenever I have a whole bunch that need to be cut, just throw them in there, because then I got to put up with drying them afterwards. Not really that hard to sit and do the whole knife thing on them. Oh, hey, we actually have another one of these done. Also, you guys are missing again. Okay, so other than the FDI thing, which is going to take a little while, we need 150 grand in an XL box. Do we have 150 grand over here? Yes. Yes, we do. Oh, wait a minute. What am I thinking? That's 10 grand. I've been messing with the freaking this shit. Hello? Didn't look like it packed it. Messing up my numbers in my head, messing with these. Okay, 150 might be a little hard to do. We got a decent amount of 10s, but we don't have a whole lot of 100. See what I mean about how much of a pain in the ass it is getting into this damn shelf? You really got to be at just the right place to be able to mess with this thing. And I also grabbed the wrong thing. I needed a 10,000, not a 1,000. Oh, this is just gonna piss me off. All right, so I'm gonna get some more of this ran. Apparently, we are full again on this one. Throw it in over here. But anyways, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of this ran. I don't think we have anything we can turn in at the moment. 130,000 in euros. Yeah, we ain't got shit in euros because they've been sitting over here in the cart doing a whole lot of nothing. So I'll have to get those ran as well. Let's see. So these are the ones that are doing all. So these are all good and need to be sorted. These are marked, but we don't know what mark. Get these in here. Get them going. And then I'll start the process of sorting them, which at this point, I'm just going to kind of throw them in the first one and work them down the line, I think. We do also have all of these bags that I brought out of the vault. Are they clean? Wait a minute. That one's empty. They look wet. Is that just wet? 100 ink stain. Okay. Clean the object with ink and grime sponge or ink cleaner foam spray or ink eraser liquid detergent. Uh-huh. Okay. So that's a new one. We do have that detergent up there. Are these? Yeah, these are as well. Are all of these? Yeah, they look like all of them are. Yep, I would. That's got gold in it. Can we fit? Yes, we can fit that in there. So no wonder that one was extra heavy. All right. Well, I was going to let you guys go for a bit while I did some work, but let's try out the industrial washing machine here. Shove all that in there. Chuck this over here with the rest of our bags that I still need to get out of here. That's money we got to go through. That's money we got to go through. Okay, those are empty. Well, empty or have gold. I wonder just how many we can run off of one. This is a big ass washer. I'm assuming we can shove a bunch of crap in here. Let's just actually hit the right button and just chuck this over there like that for a moment. Since we're doing this, not one that's locked. So you look like the easiest one to get to. Open you up. Whoa, game didn't like that. All right, so if they open properly, they're okay. So we're just going to have to kind of go through that. I'm assuming this is, yeah, this is now empty. All right, we'll put you over here for right now. These are those two bags that I chucked from upstairs. So let's just chuck them back there for now. How many more of these do we have that are not locked? Most of them are locked. And I didn't see anything in the black market about a lock picking kit. These are filthy, but they are not ink stained, and they look like they're all American, so let's just put that in there. This is a good one. This has got a lot in it. And again, looks like it's all American currency. But again, filthy as hell. So let's load these up. And we've got a necklace down there again. Throw that in the box with the rest of them. This one is empty and filthy, but I don't think the filthy part matters. So I'm pretty sure we're not going to be reusing these bags, since these are Federal Reserve bags. Anything else that's not locked? This one's not locked. This one's not locked. That one's locked. That one's locked. That one we've already emptied. So locked, locked, locked. Yeah, all of those are locked. And I'm assuming that we're just going to have to cut these open and deal with the ink issue. But let's go ahead and at least try it and see what happens. Is that ink stained? Let's see what it says. No, this just says dirty and wet. Okay. Well, if it's just dirty and wet, that's easy enough to deal with. We need to get the coins out of it. We don't need to launder coins. I'm pretty sure the coins don't care if they're wet. Oh, all of these got done. And there's a, oh, I haven't gotten it all out of there yet. Still gotta figure out how I'm doing this. You know what? Just give me a pallet. It's gonna be easiest because we're gonna have a lot of it. It's gonna take me forever to get this pallet down the stairs. But this is just gonna be the easiest way to deal with this. Can I get a shovel? Holy crap, that is a lot of money they got in there. Pretty sure that's full. No, it's not full that it was dumping more on the ground. Let's grab all this and get it in there. All this one as well. That one didn't have much in it. And then this one as well. And that's not what I meant to do. Okay, close that. Start that. Take this downstairs. This all needs to be ran through to see if it's marked. But I need to get all of this in to be washed and dried. No, that's not the one that needs to be washed and dried. Where's the one that needs to be washed and dried? This can go over here to just get dealt with. This is what needs to be washed and dried. And I'm washing everything on hard, even though this one specifically says it needs to be on hard. Soft is quicker, but it doesn't take that long. So I don't really bother. That one says trash. Oh, because we cut it. Yeah. Of course it is. Can you get in there? You know what? Let's just instead throw you in. Still bounce halfway out. Alright, let's see. These look like they're ink stained. No. Just says dirty and wet. I'm actually amazed. I figured these were gonna pop. I'm waiting. One of these is probably going to. Alright, shut that. Get that started. Can't take that one out of the dryer yet because we don't have anywhere to put it at the moment. Turn this thing on and let them start burning. And you look like another wet mess of things. Yeah, washed on hard. Dirty and wet. Alright. So maybe they don't ink us up. Alright, so I'm gonna. This is bleach. We don't need bleach, right? We need. Is this the right stuff? I don't know if this is the right stuff. Does the scanner tell us what this is? No, of course it doesn't. Um, put in money. Oh, hey, there's a weight thing. So that is ink cleaning, needs detergent, costs 5 coins. It'll take 120 seconds. Okay. Where do we put in the detergent? Down there? I'm assuming down there. Um, how do we put you in there? Do we put you in there? Do we put you in there? It doesn't have the E thing, so let's order it and see what it looks like. So I'm pretty sure I've seen it in here. Ink and grime sponge, ink cleaner spray, foaming spray, mark remover foam spray, ink cleaner liquid detergent. 150 bucks for this. All right. Send it on over and let's see if we can make this work. Chuck you on in the fire. We can't really put anything else into the wash machines. This all looks pristine. Yeah, that just looks like a bunch of pristine $50 bills. Hello, could you not burn on the floor? Stay in the fire. Okay, how did you get way over here? Alright, so there's our detergent. Those must just be fake up there. Oh, yeah, 4. There you go. You're full. And the jug is empty. So we can chuck you into the fire as well. So let's finish what we're doing here and see if any of these. Yeah, that looks like pristine 50s as well. Next. I'm assuming you're at least going to be dirty. Yeah, you look like you're probably another one of the dirty and wet. Yeah, you're a dirty and wet. And actually, let's double check to make sure money's clean. Yep. All right. Chuck that in the fire. Chuck that in the fire. We got 2 left. Yeah, you're filthy, but you're not ink stained, I don't believe. And let's bring you out here. And you are pristine 50. All right. So amazingly, I left them sit here for nothing. They start fine. I really assumed they were going to get ink stained. There was going to be a thing on there. All right. A die pack. So all of this needs to be checked for marks. That needs to be cleaned. That needs to be emptied. These need to be emptied. But let's go ahead and um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And okay, now it says 10 cents. Okay. Okay, so some reason it says 10 cents. No idea. So let's start it. All right, so that's good to go. It's gonna wash that. There really needs to be a better way of dealing with this coins. Okay, could you please stop pissing me off? Also, it's weird that the coins like don't matter. I think there might have been 5 cents already in it. Anyways, I will be back in a minute when that gets done running. All right, so I've been busy going through this stuff. We got more that needed to be checked, but it doesn't look like we have another 100 of those yet. A lot of these, well, most of these that I'm going through right now are from those bags that we dealt with. I've been trying to get the dryer cleaned out. It's kind of a mess. But all of our ink stain stuff got done, so I need to get that out of there. But I don't have another pallet. That's like the best way of moving that stuff, at least that I have found. And I don't know which one of these bags it was from which mission, but the 50s is ridiculous. Most of this pile down here is 50s, and as you can hear, it's just constantly ding, because I'm just going through so many 50s. I'm finally getting back to the random stuff a little bit, so it's not all 50s, but there's still a lot of them. So hopefully we don't need, you know, a lot of hundreds for a little while. And these that are coming out now are off of this one, which is a whole lot of hundreds. So I actually should take these out of here, put these back on here, because these are still the 10s and 20s from the last batch I did, and there should be no hundreds in any of this. So I'm gonna let it run out most of that, and then we'll do the hundreds that are over there. I've also been trying to work on the euros a bit and get them done. I think I finally have the yen done up to where we're currently at with, you know, gathering everything up. Still don't have a whole lot of euros to deal with, but I've got a lot of 50s and 20s, not a lot of 100s, and well, that's the thing it's trying to go through at the moment. Get this in here, and hey, we have another stack of FDIs, so what are we up to now? 4? We need one more. That just maxed out? No. Damn. But this one did. So, come on. Give us 100. Those are probably all police. Yeah, it's not going to give us 100. We have also been getting a lot of counterfeits. That's a ton of counterfeits for both of them. Alright, there's another max. Let's see if we get lucky. Oh yeah, we got, I think, maybe. Oh, maybe not. Whoa, that's a mess. I didn't realize it had dinged for that. Yeah, I'm guessing these are mostly 50s. There we go. We finally got our last one of these, and those were all 100s. So there is the banknotes that they want. And we should not need to put them in anything. Just throw them on the belt. And it is done. There we go. All right. Operation Black File is done. And let's go see what Panther has to say. Are you there, partner? The time has come. We are moving forward with our plan to destroy the piggy bank. Are you with us? Just tell me what to do. Load the mortar with the shell we sent you. But before you fire, fill the piggy bank. It has to look like you're following the plan. All right. Must feel like the deck is stacked against you. Hey, bro. Well, have no fear. I have put the odds back in your favor. I hit a part of the launch system for their precious piggy, a little bargaining tool. Now they'll have to play fair. What would I do without you? That's what brothers do, no? Whatever path you choose, I'm all in. I'll back you up. I stashed the part in the warehouse. Okay, and there's a picture of where it's at. I even left you a clue to find with your UV lamp for old time's sake. Thanks, bro. You found something, didn't you? Now it's up to you to decide whose side you're on. How am I supposed to pick a side when I can't trust anybody to tell me the truth? You want the truth? Okay, here's the truth about what happened then. When we first tried to steal the vault, see, there was another guy on our team, Pushak. He suspected you were a plant I already knew. and you were like a brother to me, and I take care of my brothers. So I took care of him. I let you find him, and before you could do anything else, I knocked you out cold. See, I had to make it look like a fight, like you killed him, because this way you were just a killer, and better a killer than a cop. You tried to save me, or so you're the reason I'm stuck here. You tried to save me. It was all one of your perfectly laid plans. I did it because I thought you were my brother. Please don't prove me wrong, because now it's time for you to decide who you are. And Panther, so did you find your proof? I did. After everything that's happened, it's hard to believe a word anyone says. All is forgiven. Now, how about now we take down Black Lotus and complete our mission together? So it sounds like I need to make this decision, and I need to make it sometime soon. But it's not going to be today because I got a lot of work ahead of me. Especially if I'm expected to fill this frickin' bank with $1 million. I don't think I'm quite there. Uh, did I get the... Yes, all of those are at least... Oh no, this needs to be dried, doesn't it? No, these are dirty. They need to be washed and dried. On hard. So, that's going to be a lot when it opens. Because most of those were closed up pans. Alright, I think that is going to be good for today. It has been an hour and 8 minutes already in this video, and I haven't even rambled for my normal, 15 minutes at the end of the video. So let's get the hell out of here, and I'll get a whole lot of stuff done. Like, I want to get all of this money in here dealt with, and I want to get all of this that we already have out here to deal with done. I guess at least we can turn this off of the FDI thing now. We can just set it back to normal. Before we end, we're going to see if we can find a unknown, because still not sure where one of those are. But y'all have a good one, and I'll see you next time.